Good morning, TCA. I'm Jack Bramer.
And I'm Aubrey Shopik.
And welcome to Eagle TV.
Are you a junior or senior with a little extra time on your hands and want to make some extra cash? If so, check this out. We're looking for student workers to work in our Eagle's Nest program at our elementary school. Hours are 3 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. Responsibilities include supervising activities, helping with homework, and ensuring student safety. If you're interested, please let Miss Staggs or Miss Marcantonio know, and they'll get you so much more information that you cannot bear it. We will be on assembly schedule this Wednesday for our first sports pep rally celebrating our fall sports athletes at 2 p.m. in the gym. This Friday is the last Friday of the month, so you may wear non-wholly ripped or non-torn or embellished blue jeans with a spirit shirt. Attention new students! Our administrators are providing lunch for you this Friday during your normal lunchtime. Pizza, drinks, and desserts will be provided. They will give you orientation information and answer all your questions. When the lunch bell rings, go to the computer lab, Miss Garcia's room in room 302. This Friday is our first home football game at our Eagle Stadium. The dress-up theme for this game is Demo. Demo the opponent, as in demolition. We have themes for our home games that take place at the games, not during the school day, so don't get it mixed up. The game starts at 7 p.m., so see you there.
It's sports time. For volleyball on Monday and Tuesday, we have games from 6 to 8, and we have tournaments for volleyball on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. It's a packed week for you guys.
Hi, welcome everybody. Mrs. Gables here. I just wanted to go over a few quick things for you to help maybe clear some things up, some confusion that has been over the last 2 years about the house system and the house points and things like that. First things first that I want to address is I get a lot of questions and comments about like, well, our house has a lot of athletes and so we can't get all the points for going to the games. So I want to explain that just a little bit. If you are an athlete, if you are a participant in an event, so like the spring musical or the plays, if you are a participant in that event, you get a set number of points. Let's just say 100 points. You're going to get 100 points because you're choosing to participate in a school event. The house system is here to promote participation. So we're all about, yes, participate. So we're going to give you a certain number of points. However, like we did for softball, where we give an extra bonus 50 points or a bonus 30 points. If the people who are going to cheer at that event get those points, we then add those points to the participant. So if the participant started with 100 and then they all got 50 bonus points, that 50 bonus points also gets added to the participant. Okay, so just because you're participating in a sport or something else doesn't mean you're missing out on all of these other points. The total amount of points possible to be earned by people attending the event is the same amount of points that the participant gets. Okay, so you're not losing points because you're choosing to participate. You're getting the same amount of points possible. Okay, so that's number one that I wanted to clear up. Number two that I wanted to clear up, I'm going to move off screen for a minute and show you something of how our points system works. So we have a pretty massive spreadsheet, as you can see here, and we keep track of every single event and every single thing that you could earn points for, and that gets tracked. And so right here is part of the Cobras from last year and points that they have earned for participating in events. So if you look at this as we go through, you can see that there's a lot of participation going on, okay? Then we get to some houses and there's not as much participation. And that's because they're not going to a lot of events. And so you're going to see a lot of blanks here. And then some houses have lots of participation. And so we have this total right up here. So all of this gets totaled. And this is the total number of house participation, points that this house has earned by showing up to events, participating in school events, okay? Then the other thing that we have, which is a lot of fun, which is our house rallies, you also get points for that. That is also calculated in. So here's all of our house rally stuff, or pep rallies when we do house games or whatever at the pep rallies, that's also here. So this is all of this, rock, paper, scissors, doing attendance check, some sort of a riddle, phone box check we did last year. All of these things, if you're participating as a house, all add up. And then what we end up getting is, the total right here. And as you can see, that is where the Lions won. Go Lions! So it's participation and house rally and school events combined, but the biggest number of points that you're gonna get is by showing up to events. That's where you're gonna get the most points, and that's where you're gonna get most bang for your buck for your house. So encourage your house members to show up. Encourage people to sign in at sporting events, okay? Last night we had a varsity volleyball and a JV volleyball. If you attended both games, you should have signed in 2 times and gotten 20 points. Then if you dress in theme for that night, you get an extra 10 points. So last night you could have earned 30 points just for going to 2 games, okay? So super important to participate, but also super important to attend if you're not participating. If you're participating, you're not losing out on any points. Last and final thing, number 3, is it's not over till it's over, okay? Again, you can see how close it really is. I know this looks like a large margin here, but it's really not in the scheme of like showing up to events. You have 10 or 15 people show up to an event, you can really gain an advantage on the other houses. So it's not over until it's over. So don't give up simply because you went from 1st to 4th. Look at the total number of points and see the difference there, okay? So don't give up, don't quit until the final day. Then it's over. But until then, keep showing up, keep participating, keep encouraging your house members to participate, because that's the purpose of the house system. All right, peace out. See you later.
Anyway, that's all for Eagle TV. I'm Jack Bramer.
And I'm Aubrey Shoppick.
And we'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.